Hello and welcome to Pilot Sessions, episode 4. We're going back to 1985. This is a unique show in many ways in American television history and just in my memory bank, called The Golden Girls, which ran on NBC on Saturday nights. It's rare. In today's world, it's more streaming and whatnot, but Saturday nights wasn't always a show that you would put on Saturday nights if it was a top 10 show. And Golden Girls for the first 6 seasons was top 10. In fact, its opening premiere episode topped The Cosby Show and was the #1 show in America. About 4 women that share a house in Miami, Florida. This is definitely a classic American sitcom. It aired from 85 to 92. Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia. They also became, especially Sophia and Blanche, became really big in the gay community because they were kind of divas and they were risque with their humor, especially for that time in the 80s. When it was first talked about, Susan Harris, who created the show, she worked on Soap. She's always kind of written outlandish senior characters. And when she was talking to Brandon Terikoff, who was the head of programming at NBC at the time, they kind of nicknamed the project Miami Nice, because at the time, NBC had the opposite type of show called Miami Vice that was doing well with Don Johnson. The show definitely explores friendship, aging, love, and social issues. Network television was always wonky sometimes from the pilot to the second episode. There could be some major changes. And that's why I'm kind of interested to see the Golden Girls pilot, because I don't remember anything about it. I don't even know if I've seen it. I've just seen certain episodes. In our house, by the way, when I came home from college, my mom was watching Golden Girls when she would go to bed, and she would say the word Golden Girls, and our dog, it was Brooks at the time, he would go run to the bedroom and get into bed. He knew Golden Girls as bedtime. But what I'm interested to see in the pilot, Charles Levin, an actor who would finally become a regular on Alice, like season 9. Of course, I think it lasted 9 seasons, so he's only on board for that on 1. And then he also was on 4 years of Hill Street Blues. He actually played the role of the cook butler named Coco, but he was dropped before episode 2. And I guess the real reason behind it, they realized that the heart of the show was the intimacy of these 4 older women, and most of their conversations and banter took place in the kitchen, and it just didn't work as well with an outsider there. And so they did away with the cook butler. So the series lasted 7 seasons, 180 episodes, and Bo Arthur decided she did not want to do the show anymore. So they ended up doing a spin-off called The Golden Palace, where the 3 women run a hotel in Miami. It was pretty much known that Bo Arthur and Betty White really didn't get along. None of them were really close except for McClanahan and White, who would do little things, especially like on the set. I guess on one of the corkboard in the kitchen, they would put up little puzzles and stuff, and the two would rotate. One would put it up and one would try to answer, and they had a closeness, but none of them were really friends. The weird thing is Arthur, who plays the daughter of Estelle Getty's, who had to do a lot of makeup because she's supposed to be 20 years older than the mother, but she was actually 1 year younger than her. And then she had a facelift after season 1, which really made it even more difficult for the makeup team to make Estelle Getty's look like she was the 80-year-old and 20 years older than her other 3 roommates. The Golden Girls did receive critical acclaim throughout most of its run and won several awards, including Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series twice. It also won 3 Golden Globe Awards for Best TV Series, Musical or Comedy. And each of the 4 stars received an Emmy Award, making it one of only 4 sitcoms in the awards history to achieve this. The series, as I said, also ranked in the Nielsen Top 10 for 6 of the 7 seasons, peaking at number 5. And the pilot episode, when it aired, was the #1 show in America, topping The Cosby Show. In 2013, TV Guide came out with the 60 best TV shows of all time, and The Golden Girls ranked 54th. I am looking forward to watching this and seeing the butler cook just kind of disappear after the pilot. So I don't have any memories of him, obviously, because he was just on 1 episode. You will have to find your own source material for copyright purposes. I'm streaming it from Hulu, which has The Golden Girls. It also has the spin-off series, The Golden Palace. All right, here we go. The Golden Girls.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, interesting. You know, a lot of pilots don't have you don't see the open until episode 2.
You're a pal and a confidant.
I remember this song. Betty White lived to be 99 years old. I think NBC was going to do a 100-year special, and she died like 21 days before she turned 100. So all 4 of the Golden Girls, none of them are with us anymore, which is sad. So this house was originally filmed in California, and then they rebuilt a replica down on the studio in Florida.
I taught a class
there he
today.
is.
The finest school in Dade County. 2 girls had shaved heads, and 3 boys had green hair.
You hear Cook Butler, you don't see him wearing a Hawaiian Jimmy Buffett shirt.
We're too ugly to look at. Now the parents are mad.
Orange juice, that looks good.
Nose ring. What's that?
Enchiladas rancheros.
Why don't you just shoot me?
Wow, I guess we don't like Mexican food, Dorothy?
Oh, Dorothy, can I borrow your mink stove?
It's Miami in June. Only cats are wearing fur.
You going out?
No, she's going to sit here where it's 112 degrees and eat enchiladas.
Who's she going out with?
Harry, again.
Harry.
Who is this Harry?
All Blanche said was he still has his own teeth and hair.
Oh, it is wonderful dating in Miami. All the single men under 80 are cocaine smugglers.
That's a problem in the 80s.
Oh, I would kill to be 40 again. I was in the teacher's lounge talking to a group of girls in their 20s. At that age, you don't even have to be pretty, and you're pretty. You know, I just felt like one of the girls, and we had a wonderful time. And then I got into my car and caught a glimpse of myself, and I almost had a heart attack. This old woman was in the mirror. I didn't even recognize her.
Who was it?
There's your example of Blanche and Over the Head. Or Rose, sorry.
Lord, I'd love to get a facelift by 8 o'clock.
Blanche, who is Harry?
Oh, girls, he's just wonderful.
He's a dreamboat.
He doesn't talk loud at the movies, doesn't take his own pulse, and he's still interested. In what?
In the enchiladas.
And he proposed.
Ooh.
Blanche, wait a minute.
Proposed?
He proposed
We're gonna upset the apple cart before the pilot scene isn't over?
tonight.
What are you going to tell him?
I don't know.
I think Blanche owns the house. That would create a little bit of a problem.
What'll happen to us? This house is hers.
Then we'll move.
We can't afford to buy a house. What do we have for collateral? A gay cook?
Nobody is getting married. Now let's
We'll become bag ladies.
Dorothy's the reasonable one. And if you aren't, she'll make sure you understand you're not being one.
I haven't decided. I guess I'll know when I hear it come out of my mouth.
hear it come out of your mouth. This isn't a belch, Blanche. This is marriage.
I just wonder what my husband George would think about me and Harry.
Well, if he was alive, he probably would not like it.
You can communicate directly from your heart, can't you, Dorothy?
Oh, don't ask me. I can't get through to New Jersey with MCI.
MCI was a long-distance company back in the 80s.
I wonder what he looks like.
I just hope he doesn't have hair in his ears.
That's the worst. Oh, Rose. Oh, there she is.
Ma! Ma, what's the matter?
Everyone is fine. No one died. The home burnt down.
She's 1 year younger, Estelle Getty's who plays her, than her daughter, Dorothy, in real life, but
Well, you should have called.
what a little makeup can do.
I need $67 for the cab.
Jeez. In 85?
Sit down, Sophia. You must be exhausted.
Why? I rode in the cab. I didn't push it.
How nice to see you.
Who are you?
It's me, Blanche.
You look like a prostitute.
Sophia, the things you say.
That was outlandish for 1985.
Get something to eat, or is the fancy man in the kitchen?
But Rose, this stroke destroyed the part of her brain that censors what she says. So she just says whatever she thinks. She can't help it.
Forgot about that's what they gave the
Ma, the cat?
the no governor mouth of
Don't be
Sophia.
Why don't these people learn English if they're going to live here? This is Miami. I'd have less trouble getting around Ecuador.
Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Pretty.
Ooh. Very, very good dresser, Harry is.
And this is Sophia.
Still got his hair.
Well, you must be Blanche's sister.
You must be blind.
We better go. We have reservations.
I hope he's taking you to a cold climate.
Good night. Thanks, ladies. It was a pleasure.
Nice meeting you, Harry. Have fun.
The man is a scuzzball.
That's very funny. This live audience is having a good time.
I mean, we get married, we have kids, the kids leave and our husbands die. Is that some kind of a test? Oh,
I forgot
Dorothy,
Dorothy
we really
was
are.
really
Our
consoling.
families are gone and we're
A lot of
alone.
hand-holding.
And there are too many years left and I don't know what to do.
Get a poodle.
What's she eating? Was that Pop-Tart?
It's yes, I know it is. She's gonna marry him.
Oh, come on, Rose.
My grandpa and grandma like the show. Look at the butler. He's out in the robe.
She can't be without a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we get what he's saying now, Russ.
Rose, Charlie is dead.
Why tell her?
Coco, it's 15 years.
I know he's dead. I'm
Coco
not
the
crazy.
butler.
I just like to talk about him in the present tense sometimes.
Oh,
Hi! What happened?
Oh, we had the nicest time. I never had stone crabs. You ever had stone crabs?
Yes, yes, Blanche. Just tell us.
You know, I can't eat anything with eyes like lobster.
I can't eat anything that moves.
Like what, Rose? Horses?
okay, Russ. Can we find out the
Blanche, are you
result
gonna
of the
marry
night?
Harry?
Yes, next week.
Wow, not a very long engagement.
Next week?
At our age, long engagements don't make sense.
Where will you live?
Here.
Where will we live?
Oh, don't worry. We'll live. We'll live.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Well, you can just stay right here.
How can we stay here with Blanche and Harry?
Well, she just
Well, you
said,
certainly can until you find a place.
however long that takes.
Oh,
Going to New York for the honeymoon. I just hope I don't get murdered.
yep. That's the first thing I think about. Going to visit New York, getting murdered. Being facetious there.
Charlie and I waited 2 whole years before we got married.
I got married before my father finished the sentence.
You married your father?
Every sitcom in the 80s, you had to have the dimwit. Woody and Cheers, Lowell on Wings.
Maybe that's why he left, because you forced him into it.
Rose, he left me 38 years later for a stewardess that he met on a business trip to Hawaii. It was her first flight. They said on arrival, give the passengers a lay. She got confused.
That's pretty good.
He got lucky, and they now live on Maui.
Tea, Sophia?
How about a shot of gin with a beer back?
Wow, Coco works late.
I stop all liquids at noon, and I still wake up.
I never have that problem. Never. I sleep like a log. I never get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I go in the morning. Every morning, like clockwork, at 7 a.m., I pee. Unfortunately, I don't wake up till 8.
Where's Blanche?
In the bathroom.
I know this sounds crazy, but I'm suspicious.
Of what?
Harry.
Yep.
Harry?
And I have to tell Blanche.
Tell Blanche why?
What are you
She
gonna tell her?
can't marry him.
The wedding is in 12 minutes. You can't tell her that.
I owe it to her. I'm her friend.
But there's nothing to tell her. This is just some crazy hunch.
My hunches are never wrong.
Never.
I'm so happy and so sad.
Speaking of sad,
Shut
Blanche.
up, Rose.
She's crying already. What's the difference?
Rose, pick that up.
Like a poodle. She's going after it.
I think it's a mistake.
To wear all that makeup.
Look at that bedspread. The wall behind it.
You know, when I get nervous, I have to go all the time. That's why I'm getting married here at the house.
I agree. I'm not a huge public bathroom guy.
Rose, that is a happy woman in there. Now, I want you to promise that you will not say anything. Do you promise?
Dorothy's a good friend.
Oh, I just stand the thought of leaving you. Mwah.
Mwah. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. Stop!
Put her in the closet. Ooh, a little lock on the closet.
The minister's here.
Oh, I need perfume.
Oh, perfume. Come on, let's go.
Coco. Warren Buffett type of shirt. Oh, he's gonna fix the bed.
This is Miami. I've got funerals backed up.
Give us a few minutes, please. You see,
God, he's been killed.
Arrested.
What?
He gave me this to give to you. He's a bigamist, ma'am. He's wanted in 4 states. He's got 6 wives.
Whoa!
Mixed up with a real hustler. Sorry.
I like the policeman just comes and delivers all the news. How did he get caught exactly?
Do you want me to read it to you?
Uh-oh.
The thing is, I really liked you.
Not loved, liked.
You're a special lady. Maybe someday you'll write to me, Harry.
I feel like such an old fool. It's not just a fool, but an old fool.
There's no fool here, Blanche.
If I meet our paper boy, he will not live to be a paper man.
Oh, that used to be a problem. Yeah, make sure she's breathing.
Just checking.
She didn't go to work again today. It's been 3 weeks and she just sits in her room. The museum's gonna fire her.
Well, we've tried everything. Listen, if you're Irish, you have a wake. You eat, you cry, you drink, you vomit, and you're done. If you're Jewish, you cry, you sit, you eat for 7 days, you put on 10 pounds, and it's over. We Italians scream, dress up a donkey, hire a band, and that's that. It's these Southern Protestants who make it a way of life.
Wow, a minute stereotype of every religion.
We thought you were asleep.
You never know.
You girls shouldn't sit out here in the sun.
Oh, Blanche is up and about. I like all the
Oh,
plants.
sweetheart, how are you?
I'm okay. I really am.
Pretty nice set for the 80s.
I just thought I'd never feel good again.
How long is this story? I'm 80. I have to plan.
And then I realized I was feeling good because of you. You made the difference. You're my family. And you make me happy to be alive.
Let's all drive to Coconut Grove for lunch.
Okay.
My treat. We have to celebrate.
What, that she came out of her room?
4 peas in a pod.
Ma, you want to join us?
Nope. I gotta rest. I got a date tonight. Fancy Man and I are going to the dog track.
Your mother bets?
No, she rides. She's a dog jockey. Let's go.
Thank you for being a friend. So, I'm curious for younger folk out there, how dated this feels. You know, the interesting thing about the comedy pilots, what makes a lot of good comedies like this funny is you really get to know, the characters and you have them fleshed out. And I think they did a good job of fleshing them out in the pilot. But as you get to know them, it gets to be funnier and funnier. I'm curious to the pacing. I think a lot of those jokes, like 10 episodes in, you're even gonna laugh more once you kind of start to understand with Estelle Getty's character, with Sophia. I think they did a good job of they basically hit you over the head to explain why she is like that and doesn't have a governor. She just is out there because the stroke did damage to the part of the brain that controls things. I thought, Dorothy and Beau Arthur were really good. B. Arthur. Also, I've always liked Betty White. I really liked her in the Mary Tyler Moore Show. I just think it's a good cast. It was kind of a slice of life America in the 80s, and with Cocoon and the Golden Girls, and they're both kind of iconic senior movie and a TV series. Interesting, the Touchstone produced the Golden Girls, and they had a licensing issue with NBC on with the success. I don't know if it was season 3 or season 4, but they wanted to raise the rate, and during negotiations, NBC didn't seem like they were going to move to paying as much of an increase as Touchstone wanted. And Touchstone started to flirt with moving the show from NBC to CBS or ABC. So that was kind of interesting too. Yeah, I mean, it was just, it was just kind of interesting seeing the way they set him up. It was just bizarre seeing Coco, because he'll just go away in season 2, or in episode 2. You'll never see him again. Coco just went to pilot heaven, where he disappears and is no longer there. I'm kind of looking forward to the next pilot sessions. I think ready to tackle a drama, and like moving all over in the history of television. It's fun to go back to the network times, but it's also fun to explore and see even a show from 5-10 years ago in the new streaming world, and just kind of how certain genres specifically have advanced. So, hope you enjoyed watching The Golden Girls on Pilot Sessions. Check us out on Factor Island on Patreon. You can even just follow along and see what we're up to on the free intern level. And have a great night.